Maji, leo tuko kwenye kozi maalum inayohusiana na ufundishaji wa basketball kwa watoto wadogo. Ile awali, kanuni za awali za kufundisha watoto wadogo basketball imedhaminiwa na hao mnaona ni wanafunzi wa vyuo vikuu kutoka Denmark. Wako leo hapa katika ukumbi wa JK Park na wanatoa seminar na hawa hapa ni wanasemina, unaona wanahudhuria kwa wengi, wanataka kupata mafunzo haya. Kepo walimu mbalimbali, kocha bigi hapa yupo. Naam, vifaa moja hapo mnavyoona hapa ambavyo vitatumika sana. Coach, habari? Mafunzo yanaendaje?
Mafunzo yanaenda poa kabisa. Session ya kwanza inaendelea, rotation imefanyika, wako nje mmoja ndani. Kama tutaenda kiwanjani, mafunzo yako vizuri.
Na hii kozi inalenga zaidi vitu gani?
Hii sana inalenga kufundisha watoto wadogo, jinsi ya kufundisha watoto wadogo, na itatusaidia sana kwa sababu hii model ya kufundisha inatumika Ulaya na imesaidia sana. Kwa hiyo itasaidia sana basketball ya Tanzania, na hasa wahudhuriaji wengi ni walimu wa msingi na sekondari, itasaidia sana.
Na kwa maana hiyo mwalimu anayepata hiyo kozi anakuwa na umahiri zaidi wa kufundisha
sana, kufundisha watoto hata watu wakubwa. Kwa mfano wanasema wanasisitiza katika mafundisho yao kwamba muache mchezaji au mtoto afanye makosa ili ajirekebishe mwenyewe. Wakati sisi tulikuwa tunafundisha hatutaki kama mchezaji asifanye makosa. Kumbe makosa ni kitu kizuri. Unapofanya makosa mengi na unajifunza zaidi. Kwa ni kitu kizuri. Try and error. Kama tulivyosoma kwenye kozi zetu za ualimu. Try and error.
Okay, mimi binafsi nafurahi sana kuhudhuria kozi hii. Nadhani kuna baadhi ya vitu ambavyo yawezekana tumesoma kozi mbalimbali lakini hatujawahi kunufaika na hivi. Binafsi nimefurahi na tuko pamoja shehe.
Okay, so if you don't remember, my name is Ida, my name is Camilla, and
I'm Jacob.
Nice. So first I will do a little introduction to what we are going to be talking about, and then these two handsome guys and girls, they will speak a little bit more into what the real theory is about, you know. The first thing we will talk about is how the values, you know, how we go about practice, who we want to be as a coach, how do we want to approach the kids, what is important for us when coaching, what is important when dealing with kids, and also a little bit about how do we invest in kids so that they will become good players, but on the long run, right? So we don't want to create the best player in their nine. We want to create people that go to, and I think I remember the EBL, right? That's
BDL.
The BDL. BDL. That's the good league here, right? In Denmark, it's called a basket league. Yeah. So, but we want to create players that end up there, right? So we need to see the long run, we need to see the investment, you know, right? Perfect. So first I want to ask, just to get an idea of the group, how many of you are currently, a coach? How many of you are currently now coaching? And you just raise your hand. So I'm coaching now currently. Maybe you can ask the question and tell me.
Anauliza kina nani sasa hivi hapa wana coach sasa hivi? Ni makocha wanafanya kazi ya coach basi.
Okay. Nice. How many of you has played basketball yourself before? How many has played? Nice. How many know the basic rules of basketball? You know? How many is aware of the basic rules of basketball? Has a ground level understanding of what basketball is about, where you score, what the basic rule is, can I run with the ball, stuff like that. How many knows the basic rules?
Wangapi wanajua sheria za basketball zile simple kabisa kama kawaida?
Good. Okay. It's just we have done this once before where there were some school teachers and then you need to start in another place, right? So it's nice to know that you know the basic rules so we can speak kind of where we know we have a mutual understanding of where we are. Good. Perfect. Okay, so I'll do an introduction first and then they will talk about it further. Yes. Okay, perfect. So, the philosophy of the clinic we call Easybasketball. And it kind of flows in the word that it's an easier way of approaching the game. It's an easier way of basketball, you can say, right? And Easybasket is really important because it's the first time the kids meet the game of basketball, right? So if it's the first time you meet something new, if we want to create the setting where it's most likely that you will continue and that you will love it, it needs to be understandable. It needs to be, you need to, you can give them the skill of discipline, right? You can give them the skill of how they learn. You can give them the skill of being focused, that focusing on one thing, you know? You can give them a lot of basketball skills, but you can give them a lot of life skills. You can give them confidence, right? You can teach them how to believe in themselves even though they fail, right? You can also teach them how to fail and how to go about when you fail, right? Because you don't want kids that when they fail, they feel all demotivated, they don't want to do it anymore. You want them to be like, okay, how do I get this right next time, right? And that's so important later on in life, both when you have to go to work and when you have to go to school, university, or college or high school or wherever you go, right? Or just in life when you meet people, have friends, it's very important to be confident, to know how to work
them to do it better. It's also very important not to guide too much, because if we coach too much, the fun will come out of it. The kids won't think it's fun if you coach them all the time and say, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. So you have to guide them. They have to feel, oh, this was maybe not right. And many of the times they know them themselves because they see the ball doesn't go through the legs, it hits the foot. They know it's wrong, so they try again. So as a coach, we have to be careful how much we interfere with the kids to still make it fun for them. But we still have to interfere, and guide is a very big key word, because we do want to guide the kids, we do want to help them and to teach them how to do it right, but just not too much. They have to try and they have to fail to want to do better.
That's a very important point. Maybe you will take it in Swahili, so everyone, how many is like very confident in English? Not so many. Okay, so if there's anything you are not understanding on the way when we speak, you can just raise your hands like this, and we know if it's like a peace sign, then Coach Lipigi will go in and say this word.
Simamia. Fundisha sana kurekebisha kila kitu. Hii sio sawa, hii shooting sio sawa, sio sawa. Mtoto kesho atakimbia. Kama alikusema Coach Kida, tunafundisha mtoto ili awe motivated kuja kesho na kesho. Lakini kila siku ule mtu wa makosa atakimbia.
Yeah. So an important, like, to put it in perspective, as a coach you don't want to control. So have you ever tried playing a game on your phone? Like playing, I don't know, it's different games, but a game where you like control someone in the game, you know? Like with a little controller. We call them controller coaches. We don't want to be those coaches that standing on the sideline trying to control every move, you know? Trying to say, no, don't do that. Put your foot like this, and then put your hand like this, and then you need to do like this and everything. We don't want to be those kind of coaches. We want the kids to do it themselves, and then do it wrong, and then think, and then we can ask them, what do you think?
Experience. Try and error. Ujaribu na kufanya makosa. Ndio mtoto anajifunza.
Yeah. The second thing is, for us as coaches with kids, success is not winning. Success is competing and learning. Okay?
Jambo la pili, kwa mtoto, mafanikio sio kushinda games, ni kushindana na kujifunza. Wakati anashindana anajifunza, sio kushinda.
Yes. And then the last takeaway is children learn through fun and games. So it's about keeping them engaged and motivated.
Cha tatu ni watoto wanajifunza kupitia drill ambazo ni fun pamoja na games, small sided games. Ndio mtoto anajifunza.
Yes. Okay. So first I want to say in 8 minutes we start the practice at the courts. It's going to be super fun. We hope that you are going to go into the practice open-minded. You're going to be doing the drills, so it's going to be super fun. But remember, it's kids' drills, so you might think some of it is really easy, and some of it, grab some water so that you're hydrated and all good. And then we'll move to the court. And then I would like us also to give a quick clap for Coach Lipiki, who has been translating and helping us very much, assisting us. So thank you so much.
Coach Ida, I have a question. What is the age group for Easybasketball?
It's all the way up to almost 10 years old. Because the thing is, you move from Easybasketball, you make it more and more complex, moving more and more towards the real game of basketball. But it's really about when do the kids first meet basketball. So you can have some kids that are getting introduced to Easybasketball when they are 5 or 6 or 7, really. But you can also have some kids, they start when they're 10, then they need actually the same kind of things as they needed when they was 5, right? So it's really about the age group is up to 10 because then they start getting a bigger knowledge and they start learning easier stuff. But that's a good question. But it's really about when do the kids first meet basketball. This is what they should be with.
It's fun and it's fun to compete, but it's not about winning. The success is not. It's not the winners that are the most successful. We see success in a different way. We see it. It's the people who have the most effort, who shows up to every practice, who smiles the most, who says hi to all his friends, who's a good passer. It's the small successes that are very important. It's not the winning part of it. So come out not winning, it's about all the other successes you have in the game. So, yeah.
Hii ni sehemu muhimu sana, ni mada muhimu sana. Watoto ili iwe furaha kwake ni kushindana. Lakini kushindana Denmark wakati wanafanya Easybasketball, kushindana kwao lengo sio kushinda. Na kwa watoto Denmark hata points hawaonyeshi kwamba timu X ina 20 au ina 10, kwa sababu hiyo sio lengo. Mafanikio katika mashindano yale sio kushinda, ni mambo mengine tu, kwa kufanya labda amefanya good pass, smile, mtoto amefurahi, ameonyesha smile, ile ndio mafanikio kama hiyo. Effort, ameonyesha effort. Hayo ndio mafanikio, sio kushinda. Sasa tuangalie Denmark na sisi hapa ni vipi. Kama una swali unaweza kauliza kwenye yangu hapo, unaweza kauliza swali lolote, unaweza kauliza. Najua tuna maswali mengi kuhusu masuala haya. Kama tunashindana kwa nini? Coach anaeleza kwamba drill yoyote lazima iwe fun. La sivyo mtoto atakimbia. Na inatakiwa drill ianze rahisi, iende kwenda kwenye ngumu. Usianze na ngumu. Na drill yote iwe simple, ndio itakuwa fun. Ametoa mfano, mtoto hapo unamwanzishia mpira, anadunda moja, anaendelea. Ya pili anapiga hapa between the leg, anaendelea. Kwa maana unaongeza, mwingine ana pass between the leg double, ndio anafunga. Lakini ukimwanzishia between the leg hapo afunge, mtoto ana wiki kwenye basketball, ataona yale mambo ni magumu, ataacha au atakaa pembeni. Na haitakiwi katika drill inaendelea watoto wapumzike kwa muda mrefu. Labda layup, sisi makocha tunatumiaga layup mistari miwili, mpira huu mmoja, watoto 20 hivi. Nikienda mimi layup mpaka niende nyuma kule, nichukue rebound nije tena huku, zimepita dakika kadhaa sijawa active. Kwa hiyo lazima wafanye watoto wawe active. Kingine ni responsibility. Unamwacha mwenyewe ajirekebishe. Unamwacha kama makosa na mkono miwili, ataunda mkono mmoja, atajirekebisha yeye mwenyewe. Ila ukiona mambo hayaendi sana, unaenda kuguide. Tenda pale kuguide. Hiyo inafanya wewe responsible hata kwenye maisha yake ya kawaida. Wamesema hata warm up unaweza ukawaacha wenyewe waongoze warm up. Hata tunajua kwa kocha wengine warm up ifanyike mpaka awepo. Kama umechelewa kazini au daladala au kitu chochote, saa 10 uanze warm up. Msianze mpaka ni wewe. Hiyo sio sawa. Naomba responsibility.
I have done better, you know, and it's very much better than they will learn it much better than they'll be first.
It's very much about the way you give your feedback, so you can say what you can do it if the kids keep trying and maybe doesn't believe in yourself. Then encourage and say, I know you can do it. Just put your legs like this, then you can do it. So you encourage them instead of saying, come on, just do it the right way. Just, you know, so you have to be positive and have to tell them to believe in themselves so they know that they can try again and it's okay to fail. And it's very much the way you present yourself when coaching or guiding. Yes?
Yes.
And a lot of this goes under this Easybasketball, and that's what we use in Denmark when we teach our kids basketball, which focuses a lot on having fun with the kids. So we want the kids to have as much fun as possible with the game. It might be their first time having a basketball, use